The Kenny Smooth Morning Show.
92Q Nashville's R&B and throwbacks. It's the Kenny Smooth Morning Show, and we always have the cool kids on our show. Cindy Brown, who we got over here this
We
morning.
have Chopped winner. Wait a minute. $10,000 Chopped winner. Chef Star Mays is here.
Yeah, buddy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I am like a
appreciate that.
Food Network crazy person. So I watch Chopped the marathon all day, every day. When I found out you were on the show, I was so excited. What made you decide to even sign up for Chopped?
Well, they actually reached out to me.
Shut up.
They had been watching my social media and they were like, we really love your personality and we think that you would be a great fit for the show. Can we send you an application? And I'm like, yes.
Of course.
Yes, of course. I have been watching this show since, I was a kid.
Yeah.
So for me to actually be on the show, I was like, they ain't going to pick me.
So how'd the process go once you were picked?
It's a long process. It took me about, I'm going to say 3 to 4 months to complete all the work and actually get on the show. And then I filmed the show last year.
So you can't tell anybody, right?
No, and I'm like, oh my God.
You couldn't even tell Coach
I
Rowe?
talk a lot. Well,
Okay.
I told her.
Okay.
And my son. But I could not tell my dad.
Because he'll tell the whole family.
Everybody. He ain't
he
get
gonna
the
tell
knowledge.
it.
He said that was very exciting. I didn't know if he was gonna win or lose. I was like,
That's the whole
That's the
whole
point.
point, Daddy.
That's the point.
Yeah, and then like I try to explain to people, I didn't get to see the show before anybody else. So yes, I went to film the show. I knew what the outcome of the show was, but I didn't know how they would put all of the things that we did because it was a very long day to work. And I did a lot of interviews and a lot of things happened throughout the day. And I was like, now how they gonna chop that together? Because that was a lot of
And they
information.
did.
But they did, and it was I was jumping myself. Like, I'm like, it's me, and I want to be excited, but then I'm like, it's me. I want to go in here, sit down, and hide, even though I know what happens.
Well, we saw it whenever they did the announcement for the winner when he took the. I knew you won before I saw the plate because when he took it up, you went. I was like, yes, I won. How was that feeling when he lifted that plate?
Look, I was like,
was that right then when you knew? They didn't tell you before.
No,
it was
they
right
don't tell
then.
you before.
Okay.
They want the real reaction, so they make sure that they get the real reaction. And when I saw them lift it, I was like, actually, I knew before then. I did.
You knew you won.
Yes.
I knew it's your dessert.
When they was tasting it, the desserts, and I saw that his was not fully cooked, I was like, there's no way that's going to let him win. It's not done.
Yeah, you did a layered dessert. I said, oh, that is very
I was winging
creative.
it. I was like, because I am
Tell them what
not
the
a
dish was
dessert.
that you won with.
Oh, I won with they gave me, I think, Lucky Charm marshmallow pieces and sweet potatoes and banana pudding, some kind of banana pudding cake, maybe a cheesecake or something like that.
Yep, I remember it was a big old
And
cake.
so I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I
And
don't
you
even
did act
bake.
like that. You were saying you were like,
did the
"What
thing.
am I gonna do?" How you come up with stuff on the fly like that? You get the box, you open it, because I've always thought about that, and
People
I come up
think
with
it's time
simple
in between,
stuff.
but it's not. It's not any time in between.
So you are thinking on the fly.
Yeah, you got to think of it right now. You got to go and get all the stuff that you think you're going to need to make it. You got to make it. And then you got to make it pretty on a plate. Like, I'm like, oh.
Because
my
presentation is
brain.
one of the judges' criteria.
Yeah, it's one of the judge criteria. So you don't have a choice. It doesn't matter if you come up with everything tastes good together. If it don't look good, then you could get chopped for that. So it's a lot of different ways it could go.
Well, not today. This week is National Black Restaurant Week, and you have a restaurant. Tell
Yes.
everybody about your restaurant.
Well, it's not done yet.
Okay. Well,
What'd you stick tell us about?
yeah.
It's gonna be a wonderful place where you could be able to go and get all of my favorites. I tell people I kind of created my own lane because it wasn't really a lane for me to fit in. I do soul food, Southern comfort, Creole, Cajun, and Caribbean.
Goodness.
I slapped
Lord
it
have
all
mercy.
together. And I call it a little Southern fusion because it's really everything from the South. I'm from the deep, dirty South with the clay red road.
Yeah, man.
So we cook a little bit different there than anywhere else in the country. I've traveled all over.
Right.
And I tell people I always find myself falling back into that. So I think people respond to it because I love to do it. So I think they taste that through my food. So that's always what I want to put out there. I tell people it's not food for me is about the love of the food, right?
That's
if I
it's
put
really
my
good.
if I put all my heart and soul into it, you're going to taste it.
That's right. Don't be back there
Gonna
arguing in the
love
kitchen.
Yeah,
making
don't,
my
don't be
food.
fighting while you making my food.
Yeah, because it
No.
ain't gonna taste right. You gonna make me leave all mad. I don't want to
I
do
actually prefer my cooks to go hit the blunt, then come back.
Oh,
You know what I'm
damn.
I like my cooks to be a tainted high when you make mine, cause you're gonna pile it up a little bit. You might throw an extra wing in there.
I can't
You know
believe
what
you
I'm saying?
said that.
That is
yeah,
true.
I'm a singer and dancer, so I sing and dance pretty much the whole
See,
time.
that's
I
love
cook.
there.
Yeah.
Like, did somebody put hot Cheetos in?
Yeah.
Hey, little hot Cheeto dust go a long way.
sure
That's
know
all
what
I'm
to
trying
say.
So, real quick, tell us about this Thistle Farms. It's the Nashville premiere of an award-winning film, A Fine Line, and you are going to be at the panel.
Yes, I'm
Tell us
going to
about
be
that
on the
real quick.
panel, and I'm going to make us something great to eat, of course. A Fine Line is basically a film about women in the food industry, in the culinary industry altogether. I have a better probability of being a CEO at a Fortune 500 company than being an executive chef. And to me,
Wow.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know? So this is just bringing awareness about women in the culinary field. So I think that it's going to be a great event. My friend Joanna, she directed and wrote this movie for her mom, who had her own restaurant for a number of years and never really truly got the credit that she deserved. So she decided to, do a film with her mom, and it's nothing greater than that. So
Absolutely not.
I really believe in what they're doing. They honored me in May, and gave me a trip to Blackberry Farm and treated me like a princess, and I never, in this field, I've never had the opportunity to feel like that, important in what I do. It just feels like I always been
appreciated.
I felt very appreciated, because literally in this field, I just always been the help.
Not
They-
anymore.
Not no.
I know they don't treat you like that anymore.
They better not.
They better not. Chef Star Mace, thank you so much for coming through here.
We got a
Man.
celebrity that been on
We
TV.
do.
And bring us some of them the treats and desserts.
Yes.
Before we
Yeah,
get
it
out of here,
was
can I ask this? Your sister asked this one, Sissy. Are you gonna add the dishes that you that won you the prize? The dishes.
I think that what I'll probably do is I would like to do, it's very hard to watch that. So I would like to do maybe a community watch, and then I'll make the dishes for everybody to try.
Oh,
and see.
yes.
Like, right? Wouldn't that be
Because
cool?
when you made them pork chops and them the potatoes and them greens, woo! I was like, I want to taste
I'm like, it's
it.
nothing more southern than
Oh,
that.
it was great. And they loved it.
Yes, they
Man,
did.
talk about comfort food. They
And
guys.
then don't forget about my book, A Star Among Us, A Chef's Story. It's
Nice.
available on Amazon.
Okay.
Tell the name of the book one more time.
A Star Among Us, A Chef's Story.
All right. Coming soon to Lifetime. All right, guys.
That's what it sounds like.
Speak it out.
Love
Ladies
it.
and gentlemen, give it up for our guest today.
Chef Star Mace, congratulations. And we're looking forward to much more from you, because I could see you being one of those hosts on Food Network.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could
That's all-
totally
That's
see
all
it.
touching and agree.
Spin off. Spin off. Spin off. Spin